no one's gonna do it for you.
Spend money on your girlfriend.
How's your surroundings? You feel me?
Yeah, it goes. So you live with your brother, right? It's just you two.
No, I live alone now.
You live alone now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
used to live with my brother, yeah?
Where is he now?
He's back home. He's in Zimbabwe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
So like I'm alone.
Okay.
It's kind of weird because I was used to staying with someone, but
Yeah.
you know, you just gotta adapt.
Yeah. You good with it now? Are you missing him?
I think I'm getting there. You feel me? As I said, I was just used to having someone, but now it's like I get home, I don't even say anything. You know, I'm just quiet.
Yeah. You're alone. You just on your own, Valley.
Like I'm just alone, man.
Is it not lonely? Is it not lonely?
It's not lonely because, of course, you know, like social media bridges that gap nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you're always on your phone.
Okay. Literally, but it do get lonely sometimes. You know, like a man gets lonely sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you stay. Okay, you don't stay alone.
Yeah, I don't stay alone, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and how's the were you financially supporting your brother in terms of?
In most cases, I was supporting it.
In most cases.
But, you know, in the others,
Okay.
you know, these external.
Are you free of that burden? Not that it's a burden, but are you free of that?
That responsibility.
That responsibility. Yes.
Like,
Sorry.
I am.
Are you? Okay.
I am.
And enjoying it, yeah.
Yeah, man. But, you know, it is anything, literally, when you are the firstborn, you still gotta look after the little ones, you know. They are looking up to me like, hey, you know, big bro is out there. Yeah, I still gotta look after them.
Okay.
But yeah, it's much lighter now.
Okay, I see.
Man.
I see. Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest struggles as Black people. It's having the responsibility or the expectation that is put on you to help your family members, and I don't think that's wrong, but it's one of the things that stop progression in life, and it's called black tax. So yeah, it's pretty much you being seen successful to a point where you can support your family, support your brother, support your sister or whoever for school fees or groceries at home, you know. So yeah, that's
like you're getting that. You know, now they're expecting of you to, like, you know, give them something.
Yeah, and once you become an adult, that expectation falls onto you to feed people back at home if you do. And fortunately, if you break that cycle, because it's a cycle. I believe it's a cycle. It's passed down through generations, through families, you know. Once you break that cycle, you free your children of that burden of having to feed you, having to earn that money that they're earning, and then going back to give it to you, and you know. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but we'd live lighter if that burden was removed from our shoulders. You get me? Yeah.
How do you remove it? That's the question, though. Like, how?
Yeah, so that's becoming successful to a point where giving money back home doesn't affect your life in a way. So I think that's how you stop the cycle. So you can teach your kids actually to fend for themselves, and you are fending for yourself as an adult. You get me? So I feel
you. Like being at that being so financially free that you know, helping out your family, it's just like you know, it's
a privilege. It becomes a privilege.
I feel you. It kind of reminds me of like this quote that I heard. I'm not sure if you heard it, but it goes like, what is it? It goes like, tough times create strong men. Strong men create easy times. Easy times creates weak men. Weak men create tough times, and tough times. You know, it's like that kind of cycle. You feel me? And it just like, the reason that it gets me to that point is because you know, of how, as you say, in this black text thing, especially in the black culture, we, you know, like if we hear, and I mean, like it goes with everyone as well, like how like some of the richest people out there now, it's like they started at a point in their lives where they were at their lowest, and then, you know, but that made them strong, and like,
Yeah.
and when they reach that point, now they even take care of their family, you
Yeah,
get what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I agree, like
Hmm.
success, you know, like that's the only way that you
You can stop that cycle.
you can stop that cycle. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the whole question of like, will that cycle, you know, like, will it always stay like that forever now, or you know, like, or will it create weak men again?
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
they,
yeah, exactly.
They go back.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think it's a mentality thing. It's with the last episode, working on yourself, developing yourself, and I
Yeah.
mean there are challenges that come with adulting that will prevent you from, I guess, or challenge you from reaching a goal of being successful.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that shouldn't stop you. That shouldn't prevent you from destroying that cycle in your family, in your lifeline, in your, you know, your bloodline, I guess. That shouldn't be a prevention of reaching success. You understand me? So, yeah. I just had a few questions. So I did post it on Instagram. You saw
Oh, yeah. I saw
saying,
that, yeah.
no, you said it. What's the biggest lesson you've learned with adulting?
Yeah, like that's
being
a
an adult.
question, hey. Because, you know, when it comes to adulting, that's like a broad, it's like area, you know, like
Yeah.
where you can't just point down on one thing and go like, this is adulting. I've noticed it actually while I was like focusing on this, you know, like, yeah, it is, it's really broad, but you know, my biggest lesson when it comes to adulting has always been was that no one's gonna do it for you. You know, like if you wanna get something, like it's totally up to you. You
Yeah,
know,
true.
like despite, because you so many times we tend to depend on other people, you know, like to get us out of our dips
Yeah.
in life, you know, and in all honesty, like that's never gonna happen. You're just gonna be
Yeah.
wishing for someone to help you all your life, you know, like you have to like get up,
Stand
like
up
you
and
have to
do
get
it.
up and like go get what you want. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, like I had to learn it the hard way, but
Yeah.
that is my lesson. Like yeah.
Yeah,
No one's
yeah.
gonna do it for you, you know?
No, that's a good lesson. I think we can take a lot from that. Doing things for yourself, not waiting for someone to stand in the gap for you, stand in line for you to get that thing done. So that's very important. For me, I learned that being emotionally intelligent as an adult is very important.
That's a big
being
one.
ready for
That's a
adulting
big one, yeah.
is important because
Ready.
being ready for
Can you
adulting.
ever be ready for adulting?
I think you can. I think emotionally ready, actually.
Okay.
I think you can be emotionally ready for adulting because if you're not, there are some consequences, negative consequences that come from it, like not being able to control your emotions, not being able to control your finances, not being able to maintain relationships with people you surround yourself with, you know, that's part of adulting. And these things that we let loose can affect how we live, how we bring up ourselves, you know, in reaching a certain point. So being emotionally intelligent with making decisions in your life is very crucial. And that's the lesson for me that I learned in this time of adulting. Yeah.
Okay, like when you put it like that, it makes a lot of sense. I especially like the emotionally intelligence part because it was something that I was looking deep into as well.
Yeah.
It's big, you know. It's big because you know, looking back in my time as well, like in my teenage years, you know, before I even got to see what really adulting is and like living an adult life is, like I used to be so afraid of the big world, you know how they call
Yeah.
it, like out there, out of your parents' control. You are there now, like I don't even like back then. I didn't even know like what are you even gonna do out there? Like
Yeah.
like the way I thought about adulting, it was really like it's surprising to me now thinking about it because I you know like how I viewed it was it's like another dimension altogether. You know, like
yeah.
what I'm going through now. This is totally like different
It's
from like
another
what's
world,
gonna
yeah,
happen
yeah.
there. Exactly. You know, and it's like until I got, I you know started staying alone. You know, like actually like fending for myself. I
Yeah.
started to see like you know what, ne? It's not actually as scary as it is. It's just like there's just a lot of uncertainties.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
you know. Yeah, not that there were certainties back then, but
But-
you know, obviously, like someone's taking care of you. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
But now it's like it's all on you.
Yeah, there's
Like,
more risk to it now.
There's a lot of risk
Yeah,
to
yeah,
it. You know, like you have to make sure your choices they are like solid.
They're solid,
You feel
you're
me?
grounded on a firm foundation, you understand
Exactly.
me? Yeah, so yeah, that's very important.
Like oh goodness me.
Yeah.
Brings back a lot of memories, man. Adulting.
Yeah.
That's one topic. And you can never get, or like, you can never reach a point where, yeah, you go like, yeah, I'm an adult now. I've completed adulting.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a lifelong process.
Yeah, I was just about to ask what classifies a person as an adult? At what stage can you say, no, I'm an adult now? You understand?
You know, that's a good question because it's similar to a question that I had in mind as well. What makes a person an
An
adult?
adult, yeah.
That's the $1,000,000 question, man.
Really? Do you have an answer?
I don't have an answer.
Really?
Like, you know, so someone asked me today, what makes a person an adult? And it really got me thinking. I was like, damn, like, what makes a person an adult? Because, like, there's a lot of things, you know, like, you can say emotional, intelligence, you can say, you know, like, being disciplined,
Being
you know,
mature.
immature,
Yeah.
you know. There's a lot of explanations for
Yeah,
it. I don't know. What makes a person an adult?
I think there is a lot having responsibilities
Yeah.
outside of your parents taking care of you, having those responsibilities, having a career, a job, paying bills, I guess, paying rent, paying water and electricity, buying your own groceries. That's part of adulting, you know, making decisions that determine your future. And I don't mean like in terms
Yeah,
of school,
yeah.
but that determine like your family's future, your relationship, you know. Yeah, and it doesn't mean once you've reached a certain point in your growth in life, I mean, that you're an adult. I think the most important part is being emotionally mature.
Yeah.
For me, I believe once you've become emotionally mature, then you can start being a full-on adult. You understand me? So, yeah, that for me is what I classify an adult to be: a full-on, fully mature, emotionally mature person.
Someone who's strong in their emotions.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can agree. I can agree with that because, you know, you can't look like an adult on the outside and then on the inside,
Yeah.
you have the same emotions as a 12-year-old kid.
Exactly.
You know, because life, as I said, like there's a lot of uncertainties when you're adulting. You know, like you meet different characters, different personalities.
Yeah.
You know, like especially in my line of work where I get to deal with a lot of people, you just got to teach me how emotional intelligence is very crucial.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
It applies to adulting. It applies to work, like your career and just your friendships. You know, like because you can meet the most rudest person in the world, you know, and your maturity would be weighed by your response.
To
You
that
understand me?
great
Like,
guy.
yeah, like how you tackle world with matters that like matters that want to crush you down.
Yeah.
How you handle that.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, I remember someone said. It was Andy Stanley, actually. I don't know
Okay.
if you know him.
Yeah, I do.
He said, actions speak louder than words, but reactions speak louder than both.
Yes.
You know,
True.
the way you react, that level of emotional intelligence, that is very strong.
Yeah.
You know, and we really need to be conscious of that.
True.
We really need to. Yeah.
True. That's true. Your actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Reactions.
Your
speak
reactions
louder than both.
speak louder than true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Financial responsibilities. I want to dive into that. Into that.
Okay.
As an adult, I think personally that's what I'm struggling with right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hence why I'm on this year journey of trying to be financially stable, trying to be financially smart, intelligent. And funny enough, once I started saying like I want to invest in my financial intelligence, I started spending money irresponsibly. Weirdly enough, you understand? So
It's when you want to change,
Yeah.
when you get the most opposition.
yeah.
I feel you. Yeah.
So since I'm on that journey, I've learned quite a few things. I've learned personally with finances that it's good and well to earn a lot of money or earn a salary, but
Yeah.
when your expenses are more than that salary, it becomes a hassle to live. You understand?
Yeah.
And then it goes as far as wanting a raise, and
Oh,
when
yeah.
you get a raise,
Yeah.
your expenses are going to be higher than that
They're
raise.
gonna be higher than that.
You know.
Yeah.
So with
There
the
needs-
thing, yeah.
There need to be like a financial maturity.
Yeah.
Like it takes a lot of financial literacy, you know,
Yeah.
to be able to like qualify as an adult. You
Yeah,
feel me?
adults,
Like
yeah.
like the process of adulting, like finances like takes a big chunk
Yeah,
of
it
that,
does. It
honestly, because you know, sure, you get a job, a lot of people get jobs and they think like, okay, this warrants me to live this kind of lifestyle,
Yeah.
and they don't actually put so much effort,
Yeah.
to live under their monthly salary or their income streams. You get me? And that's financial literacy is very important.
It's very important.
It
Very
is.
important.
Like, yeah, it is. How, as you say, you're learning how to be financially literate.
Yeah.
Are you tackling the matter, and how are you doing it?
So I got a financial advisor recently.
Okay.
I just did that. Yeah, I just got a financial advisor. I got a mentor that helps me with pretty much everything.
All right.
That includes, in terms of wisdom, guidance in my career, in my finances. So getting a mentor is one of the things I've changed, I've put in my life to help me financially. Getting a financial advisor, saving is what I need to get into because I struggle saving, you know. Because I was good as a kid. I was good. My mom can tell you I was proper saving like a lot. Anything I wanted, I'd get it with my own money. But now, bruh, now it's even hard to change.
Where did it all go now, man?
Yo, bruh, now it's even hard to change the screen protector. Bruh, like, what? Yeah, so, yeah, that responsibility is something that I'm struggling with, but I'm working on it. That's a good part. That's what I'm taking from it, is that I'm not just sitting and waiting for some lottery to fall on my lap, like you said. You understand? I'm putting in the action to changing my situation.
Huh.
Yeah.
I relate to you. I relate to you. Because it's like, even with me and my life as well, you know, like, it's always like, as you're adulting, staying low, trying to get by in life, trying to reach that goal, your finances, they play a big role in that, and you actually making the effort to be financially intelligent. Like it's very crucial because, and like for myself, I am learning as well, how to cut down the costs, like how to save up, how to invest, how to use my money wisely. That is very crucial. And if, we may not know what makes you an adult, but using your money wisely, that's one of the characteristics of an adult. You need to use your money wisely. You can't just not be wise about your money. Like you get this certain amount of money, you literally live way above your net worth. That is so immature. That is so immature. That's why you see a lot of millionaires who live way above their net worth. 10 years, 5 years down the line, they're literally broke. I've known quite a few people who won the lotto and things of that nature, and where are they now, man? Like
blew it.
Yo,
that's where they are.
You get me? And they will always be telling you the story. I once had a lot of money, but oh my goodness. It's I would be embarrassed.
So if you I saw this one meme, or was it a meme from my Blow It? The guy said, no, I bought a car, I bought a bag, I bought clothes worth of 10 grand, and I just bought myself a hat. Bruh, that guy got money, got a lot of money, and he bought this girl all of these things, and he just bought himself a hat.
Bro.
A hat.
Bro, that's big also.
A hat, bro.
Yo.
Abafaz. Women.
Yo, women.
Women.
My guy.
Bruh.
You see, women intelligence.
Yeah.
That's something as well. We need to be intelligent as guys. We need to be intelligent with women as well. It doesn't matter how much you have. Like, you still have to use your money wisely.
Exactly.
Because women are gonna eat your pockets.
They will, bro. They will.
You get me?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a different story if it's someone that you really show off. Like it's someone that that invests in you as well. And like you're investing in them as well. But you can't just go out there as a gent wanting to please a woman, wanting this, wanting that, thinking you're going to get them with money and buying them things. Nah,
Can I just say, I've seen that a lot in Witbank since I got to this place, bro.
Witbank, the Witbank is filled with simps.
Yeah.
I won't lie. Witbank is filled with simps.
Guys, please, do. We can't be seeing at clubs be spending money on girls like this and then just go home, on your own. But guys, no. No. Get a girlfriend, spend money on your girlfriend. Like, let's enjoy together.
Exactly.
Not, Witbank guys. Lady Barrio. Yes, Lady Barrio. Y'all are stupid. Can I just say, but it's fine.
Nah, man, like you really hit the nail on the head right there, bro. Because it's embarrassing.
It is.
Honestly speaking, it's embarrassing. And adulting as well. Like that's also another point that I want to touch on. Like how you are intentional and how about your surroundings. How's your surroundings? You feel me? Like the people that you surround yourself, like the wisdom that's around your surroundings, what you do. Also influences in how mature you are as an adult. Because maturity is a big part in being an adult. And like you see a lot of guys just doing things that they don't have to do. Like you don't have to do that. You don't have to invest so much in a woman that you're not sure of. You don't have to invest so much in friends that you just met 2 minutes ago, just because they are at that level and socially, you know, like now you just want to be around them, you just want to do this and that. And
Wait, saying that, do you believe in fake it till you make it?
in what context?
Being surrounded by ballers and they spend money in clubs, and obviously you want to get to that point, so you start faking that lifestyle.
I think it's, you know, in that context, yes, I believe in that. I honestly believe in that. But not from the perspectives of I'm literally spending a lot of money just so I can be around these guys. It's like I want these guys to grow me. You know, these guys are at a different level than me. And so me being around them, me being surrounded by them, you know, it gives me a big influence.
Yeah.
And you know what they say, if you hang around millionaires, you're bound to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
If you hang around billionaires, you're going to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Exactly. So in that, like, seeing it in that context, like, I guess I wouldn't say I'm faking it till I make it, but yeah, like I would fake it till I make it.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you view that?
Yeah, same. I mean, if you want to get to a certain point, why not rub off of people that are already there? You get me?
Yeah.
So as long as your intentions or your motives are right,
Clear,
exactly, then you're gonna head into the right direction. You're gonna achieve that goal even quicker than you imagined. You understand me? So yeah.
I do have a question about adulting. What is there a link between adulting and independency?
Is there a link?
Is adulting and independency one thing?
I think so. It's part of it. It's part of adulting. Independence is part of adulting, because I don't think you can be fully. You can, like I said, with emotional intelligence, you can't fully be an adult if you're not dependent. If you're not independent, you know, if you're dependent on your parents, that's another thing. If you're dependent on someone, it determines if you're an adult or not. If you're dependent on your husband, I mean, you're an adult, or on your job, then you're an adult. You get me? If I'm not sure in what context you were saying it, but yeah, that's what I'm getting from it. Unless you're speaking in terms of being free to do what you want and all that.
Well, basically, you know, in the context you just answered me, and because you know how independency is you providing for yourself, essentially. You know, like you being, like you looking after you. You know, and adulthood also has that essence of
it does.
You literally being an adult. You know, you going out there, you looking after yourself, you're fending for yourself, you're fending for other people, not letting other people look after you. You know, and basically, like you answered my question. You answered my question, because dependence on other people, that's something else. You know, I normally, when you look at someone, and you know, like for example, there's you. You know, you're staying alone, you got your own place, you're looking after yourself, and you know, and then there's this other guy who's staying with their parents.
Yeah.
You know, even though you guys are the same age, you would look more like an adult because you are independent than the guy who's dependent. You know. Yeah, but does that really make this guy less of an adult?
I don't think so, because the advice I'd give an adult actually is, and I was just thinking about it, is if you can live home, live with your parents, go do that. Pay that 2.5 rent to your parents, you understand me? And live free, save up that money. That's the advice I'd give my younger self, you understand? So to answer your question, it doesn't really.
It doesn't
'Cause
make the person
it
less of an
doesn't,
adult,
no,
eh?
no, it doesn't.
That's, yeah, because I also think the same. Like, it's not dependent on independency or dependency being
Yeah.
an adult, Like, those, like, dependency can be, essentially can be, like a characteristics of an adult, but it doesn't make you an adult.
Yeah.
You know, I think independency is greatly influenced by, the person's level of life as
Yeah.
well, Like, if they can be independent, then, they can be independent. But if they can't, then they can be dependent. But it doesn't really, like, speak level of,
Adulthood. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Hey, I think we've run out of time now.
Or have we?
Yeah, I think we have. So we can wrap it up. Just in closing, what advice can you give your younger self leading up to adulting?
That's a good question. Don't give up. Life is a big apple. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of uncertainty, and usually when something doesn't go your way, that means that there's another door that's opening up for you. This too shall pass. Because you're staying alone doesn't mean it's going to get easier. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
essentially, don't give up.
Don't give up, yeah.
Yeah, keep on going, even if you don't feel like you're doing anything. As long as you know that what you're doing is right, don't give up.
Don't give
Like,
up,
you
yeah.
got this.
No, that's
Yeah.
wise. That's
Yeah,
wise.
man.
Hey,
I didn't know I had it.
Look
in
at
me.
you. Do you think your younger self would be somewhere if you didn't give up? Did you give up a lot?
I think so. Like, not necessarily like giving up on the things around me, but giving up mentally
Oh,
on
yeah.
myself,
Okay. Okay.
Giving up believing in myself, because I used to really struggle with self-esteem,
Yeah.
and the things that I thought I could do, I always gave up on myself. And, from that, knowing me now, like, believe in yourself, Yeah, like, I mean, I'm grateful, that, like, I learned from that and stuff like that. I wouldn't change a thing. But yes, if I never gave up on myself, I'll be somewhere else right now,
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, like, where I am now, I'm never going to give up on myself, man.
That's good.
Honestly
That's
speaking.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.